Welcome back to Footnotes and Folly, and to Cymbeline. I am Pemberton. This is part 3, and the play's Wild Welsh Heart. War is breaking out, for Britain has refused the tribute owed to Rome, and the Roman army is on its way. The brutish Cloten, having learned of Imogen's flight, pulls on a suit of Posthumus's own clothes and sets out to find and ravish her. In the mountains, the exhausted Fidele stumbles on the cave of old Guiderius and his 2 rough sons who are, though none of them knows it, Cymbeline's own stolen princes, and they take the gentle stranger to their hearts. Then everything turns at once. Guiderius meets Cloten on the path and strikes off his head. Imogen, sick, drinks what she thinks is medicine and falls into a death-like sleep, and she wakes at last beside a headless body in her husband's clothes, and believes the worst thing she could believe. Let us go on.
Cymbeline, the queen, Cloten, Lucius and lords enter. Cymbeline has escorted Lucius as far as he will go. This is as far as I go with you, and so farewell. Thank you, royal sir. My emperor has written, and I must leave now. I am truly sorry that I must report you as my master's enemy. Our subjects, sir, will not endure his rule over them, and if we ourselves showed less sovereignty than they do, we would have to seem unkingly. So be it, sir. I ask you for safe passage by land to Milford Haven. Madam, may every joy come to your grace, and to you all. My lords, you are appointed to that duty. Leave out no part of the honor owed to him. So farewell, noble Lucius. Your hand, my lord. Take it as friendly, but from this time forward I wear it as your enemy. Sir, the outcome has not yet named the winner. Farewell. But my lords, do not leave worthy Lucius until he has crossed the Severn. Happiness go with you. Lucius and the lords exit. He goes away frowning, but it honors us that we have given him cause. All the better. Your brave Britons have what they wished for in this. Lucius has already written to the emperor about how things stand here. It is therefore fully time that our chariots and horsemen be ready. The forces he already has in Gallia will soon be gathered into an army, and from there he will move his war against Britain. This is not business to sleep over. It must be dealt with quickly and strongly. Our expectation that this would happen has made us prepared. But my gentle queen, where is our daughter? She has not appeared before the Roman, nor has she offered us today's duty. She looks to us like someone made more of malice than obedience. We have noticed it. Call her before us, for we have been too easy in tolerating this. An attendant exits. Royal sir, since the exile of Posthumus, she has lived very privately. Time, my lord, must be the cure for that. I beg your majesty hold back sharp words from her. She is a lady so sensitive to rebukes that words are blows, and blows would be death to her. The attendant enters. Where is she, sir? How can her contempt be answered? If it please you, sir, her chambers are all locked, and no answer will be given to all the loud noise we make. My lord, when I last went to visit her, she asked me to excuse her for keeping shut away. She said she was forced by illness to leave unpaid the duty which she was bound to offer you daily. She wished me to make this known, but the great business of our court made me forget. Her door's locked? Not seen lately? Heavens, grant that what I fear may prove false. Cymbeline exits. Son, I say, follow the king. That man of hers, Bassanio, her old servant, I have not seen these 2 days. Go, look into it. Cloten exits. Bassanio, you who stand so firmly for Posthumus. He has a drug of mine. I hope his absence comes from swallowing that, for he believes it is something very precious. But as for her, where has she gone? Perhaps despair has seized her, or carried on the wings of her passionate love, she has flown to her desired Posthumus. She has gone either to death or to dishonor, and my purpose can make good use of either. Once she is down, I have the placing of the British crown. Cloten enters. What now, my son? It is certain she has fled. Go in and cheer the king. He is raging. No one dares come near him. All the better. May this night keep him from seeing the coming day. The queen exits. I love and hate her. I love her because she is beautiful and royal, and because all the courtly graces are more excellent in her than in any lady, any ladies, any woman. From each one she has taken the best, and she, made up of all those best parts, outvalues them all. Therefore I love her. But by scorning me and throwing her favors on low Posthumus, she so slanders her own judgment that everything else rare in her is smothered, and on that point I will decide to hate her, no, indeed, to take revenge on her. For when fools shall. Bassanio enters. Who is here? What are you packing up, sirrah? Come here. Ah, you precious pander. Villain, where is your lady? Answer in one word, or you go straight to the devils. Oh, good my lord. Where is your lady? By Jupiter, I will not ask again. Secretive villain, I will have this secret from your heart, or rip your heart open to find it. Is she with Posthumus, from whose many heavy measures of baseness not a dram of worth can be drawn? Alas, my lord, how can she be with him? When was she missed? He is in Rome. Where is she, sir? Come nearer. No more stalling. Tell me fully what has become of her. O my all-worthy lord. All-worthy villain. Reveal where your mistress is at once with your next word. No more of worthy lord. Speak, or your silence this instant is your sentence and your death. Then, sir, this paper is the whole story of what I know concerning her flight. Bassanio presents a letter. Let me see it. I will pursue her even to Augustus' throne. Either this or perish. She is far enough away, and what he learns from this may become his journey, not her danger. I will write to my lord that she is dead. O Imogen, may you wander safely, and return safely again. Sirrah, is this letter true? Sir, as I think. It is Posthumus' handwriting, I know it. Sirrah, if you would stop being a villain, and instead do me true service, taking on the jobs where I would have reason to use you with serious effort, that is, whatever villainy I command you to do, you would perform it directly and truly, then I would think you an honest man. You would lack neither my money for your relief nor my voice for your promotion. Well, my good lord, will you serve me? Since you have patiently and constantly stuck to the bare fortune of that beggar Posthumus, you must, by gratitude, become a diligent follower of mine. Will you serve me? Sir, I will. Give me your hand. Here is my purse. Do you have any garments of your late master in your possession? I have, my lord, at my lodging, the same suit he wore when he took leave of my lady and mistress. The first service you do me is this: fetch that suit here. Let that be your first service. Go. I shall, my lord. Bassanio exits. Meet you at Milford Haven. I forgot to ask him one thing. I will remember it soon. Even there, you villain post, you miss, I will kill you. I wish these garments were here. She once said, in the bitterness of it, I now belch up from my heart, that she respected the very garment of Posthumus more than my noble, natural person, even with all the adornment of my qualities. Wearing that suit on my back, I will rape her. First I will kill him, and before her eyes. There she shall see my valor, which will then be a torment to her contempt. With him on the ground, once my speech of insult over his dead body is ended, and when my lust has fed, which, as I say, to torment her I will carry out in the clothes she praised so much, I will knock her back to court, kick her home again. She has despised me with delight, and I will be merry in my revenge. Bassanio enters with the clothes. Are those the garments? Yes, my noble lord. How long has it been since she went to Milford Haven? She can hardly be there yet. Bring this clothing to my chamber. That is the second thing I have commanded you. The third is that you will willingly be silent about my design. Be dutiful and true, and advancement will offer itself to you. My revenge is now at Milford. I wish I had wings to follow it. Come and be true. Cloten exits. You command me to my own loss, for to be true to you would prove me false, which I will never be to the man who is most true. Go to Milford, and do not find the woman you pursue. Flow heavenly blessings upon her. May this fool's speed be crossed with slowness. May labor be his reward. Bassanio exits. Imogen enters alone, dressed as a boy. She has been traveling hard, and has slept on the ground for 2 nights. I see that a man's life is a weary one. I have worn myself out, and for 2 nights in a row I have made the ground my bed. I would be sick now if my determination did not keep me up. Milford, when Bassanio showed you to me from the mountain-top, you seemed close enough to see. O Jove, I think the foundations of help run away from the miserable. I mean the places where they should find relief. 2 beggars told me I could not miss the way. Will poor people lie burdened as they are with affliction, knowing that suffering is a punishment or a trial? Yes, no wonder, when rich people hardly tell the truth. The sin when you have plenty is worse than lying out of need, and falsehood is uglier in kings than in beggars. My dear lord, you are one of the false ones. Now that I think of you, my hunger is gone, but just before this, I was ready to faint for lack of food. But what is this? Here is a path to it. It must be some wild dwelling. I had better not call out. I dare not call. Yet famine, before it completely overthrows nature, makes a person brave. Plenty and peace breed cowards. Hardship is always the mother of courage. Who is here? If anything civilized lives here, speak. If anything savage, either take from me or lend to me. No answer? Then I will go in. I had better draw my sword, and if my enemy fears the sword as much as I do, he will hardly dare look at it. Good heavens, let me have such an enemy. Imogen goes into the cave. Guiderius, Guiderius, and Arvardus enter outside it, returning from the hunt. You, Polydore, have proved the best hunter and are master of the feast. Cadwal and I will play cook and servant. That is our bargain. The sweat of labor would dry up and die if it had no good end to work toward. Come, our appetites will make plain food taste fine. Weariness can snore on flint, while lazy idleness finds a down pillow hard. Now peace be on this poor house that keeps itself. I am thoroughly tired. I am weak from work, but strong in appetite. There's cold meat in the cave. We will feed on that while what we killed is cooking. Guiderius looks into the cave and stops them. Stay. Do not come in. Except that it is eating our food, I would think there was a fairy here. What is the matter, sir? Why, Jupiter, an angel. Or if not, an earthly wonder. Look at divinity no older than a boy. Imogen comes out of the cave. Good masters, do not harm me. Before I entered here, I called out and meant to beg or buy what I have taken. Truly, I have stolen nothing. I would not have stolen even if I had found gold scattered on the floor. Here is money for my food. I would have left it on the table as soon as I had eaten, and gone away with prayers for whoever provided it. Money, youth? Let all gold and silver turn to dirt instead, since only those who worship dirty gods count it better. I see you are angry. Know this, if you kill me for my fault, I would have died if I had not committed it. Where are you bound? To Milford Haven. What is your name? Fidele, sir. I have a kinsman who is bound for Italy. He sailed from Milford. I was going to him, almost spent with hunger, when I fell into this offence. Please, fair youth, do not think us brutes, and do not judge our good hearts by this rough place where we live. You are well met. It is almost night. Before you leave, you shall have better fare, and our thanks if you stay and eat it. Boys, welcome him. If you were a woman, youth, I would woo you hard if only to be your servant. Honestly, I would bid for you as eagerly as I would buy anything precious. I will make it my comfort that he is a man. I will love him as my brother, and the welcome I would give my brother after a long absence is the welcome that is yours. Most welcome. Be cheerful, for you have fallen among friends. Among friends if they are brothers. I wish it had been true that they were my father's sons. Then my prize would have been less, and so more equally balanced against you, Posthumus. He is twisted by some sorrow. I wish I could free him from it. Or I could, whatever it is, whatever pain it costs, whatever danger. Gods! Guiderius whispers to the boys. Listen, boys. Great men who had no larger court than this cave, who served themselves, and had virtue stamped and approved by their own consciences, setting aside that empty gift of praise from changing crowds, could not outshine these two. Forgive me, gods. I would change my sex to be their companion, since Leon, Headless is false. So it shall be. Boys, we will go prepare our game. Fair youth, come in. Talk is heavy work when one is fasting. When we have supped, we will politely ask you for your story, as much as you are willing to tell. Please draw near. The night is less welcome to the owl, and the morning less welcome to the lark, than you are to us. Thank you, sir. Please draw near. They all exit. In Rome, 2 Roman senators and tribunes enter in a public place. This is the substance of the emperor's order. Since the common soldiers are now in action against the Pannonians and Dalmatians, and since the legions now in Gallia are too weak to carry on our war against the rebel Britons, we are to stir up the gentry for this business. He appoints Lucius proconsul, and to you, the tribunes, for this immediate levy he gives his absolute commission. Long live Caesar! Is Lucius general of the forces? Yes. The forces now remaining in Gallia? Yes, those legions I spoke of, to which your levy must provide support. The words of your commission will bind you to the required numbers and the time when they must be sent. We will carry out our duty. They exit. Near the cave of Guiderius in Wales, Cloten enters alone, wearing Posthumus's garments. I am near the place where they are supposed to meet, if Pisanio has mapped it correctly. How well his clothes fit me. Why should his mistress, who was made by the same maker who made the tailor, not fit me too? All the more so, saving reverence for the word, since people say a woman's fitness comes by fits. In that matter I must play the workman. I dare say this to myself, because it is not vanity for a man in his mirror to confer in his own room. The lines of my body are as well drawn as his. I am no less young, stronger, not beneath him in fortune, ahead of him in the advantage of the moment, above him in birth, equally experienced in general service, and more remarkable in single combat. Yet this blind, senseless thing loves him in defiance of me. What mortality is this? Posthumus, your head, which is now growing on your shoulders, shall be off within this hour. Your mistress shall be forced, your garments shall be cut to pieces before her face, and when all this is done, I will kick her home to her father. He may perhaps be a little angry at my rough treatment of her, but my mother, who has power over his temper, will turn it all into praise of me. My horse is tied up safely. Out, sword, and for a harsh purpose. Fortune, put them into my hand. This is exactly the description of their meeting place, and the fellow dares not deceive me. Cloten exits. Guiderius, Guiderius, Arviragus, and Imogen come out of the cave. Guiderius speaks aside to Imogen. You are not well. Stay here in the cave. We will come back to you after the hunt. Brother, stay here. Are we not brothers? That is how one man should be to another, but one piece of clay differs from another in rank, though the dust of both is the same. I am very sick. You go hunting, I will stay with him. I am not so sick as that, though I am not well. But I am not such a spoiled city weakling that I would act as if I were dying before I was truly ill. Please leave me. Keep to your usual daily course. To break habit is to break everything. I am ill, but your staying by me cannot make me better. Company gives no comfort to one who is not fit for company. I am not very sick, since I can still reason about it. Please trust me here. I will rob no one but myself, and let me die, stealing so little. I love you, I have said it. How much? As much in measure and weight as I love my father. What? How? How? If it is a sin to say so, sir, then I join myself to my good brother's fault. I do not know why I love this youth, and I have heard you say that love's reason has no reason. If a bier stood at the door and someone asked who must die, I would say my father, not this youth. O noble blood! O worthy nature! A breed of greatness! Cowards beget cowards, and base things sire base things. Nature has both fine meal and coarse bran, contempt and grace. I am not their father, yet whoever this youth may be, it is a wonder itself that he is loved before me. It is the 9th hour of the morning. Brother, farewell. I wish you good sport, and I wish you health. If it please you, sir. These are kind creatures. Gods, what lies I have heard! Our courtiers say everything is savage except what is at court. Experience, you prove report false. The proud seas breed monsters. Poor tributary rivers provide sweet fish for the dish. I am still sick, heart sick. Bassanio, I will now taste your drug. Imogen swallows some of the drug. I could not move him. He said he was gentle by birth, but unfortunate, dishonestly wronged, yet still honest. That is how he answered me too, yet he said I might no more hereafter. To the field, to the field. We will leave you for now. Go in and rest. We will not be long away. Please do not be sick, for you must be our housewife. Well or ill, I am bound to you. And you shall always be. Imogen exits into the cave. This youth, however distressed, seems to have had good ancestors. How angel-like he sings. And his neat cookery. He cut our roots into shapes, and seasoned our broths as if Juno had been sick and he were managing her diet. He nobly joins a smile with a sigh, as if the sigh existed because it was not such a smile, and the smile mocked the sigh for wanting to fly away from so divine a temple and mix with the winds that sailors curse. I notice that grief and patience are both rooted in him, and their shoots are tangled together. Then let patience grow, and let that stinking elder, grief, untwine its dying root from the thriving vine. It is full morning. Come away. Who is there? Cloten enters. I cannot find those runaway rogues. That villain has made a fool of me. I am faint. Those runaway rogues? Does he mean us? I half know him. It is Cloten, the queen's son. I fear an ambush. I have not seen him for many years, and yet I know it is he. We are treated as outlaws. Away. He is only one man. You and my brothers search what company may be near. Please go. Leave me alone with him. Guiderius and Arviragus exit. Wait. What are you running from me like this? Some villainous mountain men? I have heard of such people. What slave are you? I never did anything more slavish than answer a slave without first striking him. You are a robber, a lawbreaker, a villain. Yield, thief. To whom? To you? What are you? Do I not have an arm as big as yours, and a heart as big? Your words, I admit, are bigger because I do not wear my dagger in my mouth. Say what you are, and why I should yield to you. Base villain, do you not know me by my clothes? No, nor your tailor, rascal, who is your grandfather. He made those clothes, and it seems those clothes made you. You precious scoundrel, my tailor did not make them. Then go away and thank the man who gave them to you. You are some fool. I am reluctant to beat you. You insulting thief, just hear my name and tremble. What is your name? Cloten, villain. If your name is Cloten, then you are a double villain. I cannot tremble at it. If it were toad or adder or spider, it would move me sooner. To make you fear still more, no, to utterly confound you. You shall know I am son to the queen. I am sorry for it, since you do not seem worthy of your birth. Are you not afraid? Those I respect I fear, the wise. At fools I laugh, I do not fear them. Die your death. When I have killed you with my own hand, I will follow those who just now fled from here, and set all your heads on the gates of Lud's town. Yield, rustic mountaineer. They exit fighting. Guiderius and Arviragus enter. No company is abroad? None in the world. Surely you were mistaken about him. I cannot tell. It has been long since I saw him, but time has not blurred the features he wore then. The snatches in his voice and his bursts of speech were his. I am certain it was truly Cloten. We left them in this place. I hope my brother makes quick work of him, since you say he is so savage. When he was scarcely made up, I mean into a man, he had no understanding of roaring terrors. Lack of judgment is often the end of fear. Let's see, here's your brother. Guiderius enters with Cloten's head. This Cloten was a fool, an empty purse. There was no money in it. Not Hercules could have knocked out his brains, for he had none. Yet if I had not done this, the fool would have carried my head as I carry his. What have you done? I know exactly what. I have cut off one Cloten's head, son to the queen, according to his own report. He called me traitor and mountaineer, and swore that with his own single hand he would take us, remove our heads from where, thank the gods, they grow, and set them on Lud's town. We are all ruined. Why, worthy father, what do we have to lose except what he swore to take, our lives? The law does not protect us. Then why should we be so gentle as to let an arrogant lump of flesh threaten us, and play judge and executioner all by himself, because we fear the law? What company did you discover abroad? We could not set eyes on a single soul. But by all sound reason he must have some attendants. Though his temperament was nothing but change, and always from one bad thing to worse, neither frenzy nor outright madness could have raved so far as to bring him here alone. Perhaps it may have been heard at court that men like us live in caves here, hunt here, are outlaws, and in time may gather stronger forces. Hearing that, as would be like him, he may have broken out and sworn he would fetch us in. Still, it is not probable that he would come alone. either by his own undertaking or by their allowing it. So we have good reason to fear, if we fear that this body has a tail more dangerous than the head. Let whatever order the gods foretell come. In any case, my brother has done well. I had no desire to hunt today. The boy Fidele's sickness made my path feel long as I went out. With his own sword, which he waved against my throat, I took his head from him. I will throw it into the creek behind our rock, and let it go to the sea and tell the fish he is the queen's son, Cloten. That is all I care about. Guiderius exits. I fear this will be revenged. I wish, Polydore, you had not done it, though courage suits you well enough. I wish I had done it, so that the revenge would pursue me alone. Polydore, I love you as a brother, but I greatly envy you for stealing this deed from me. I wish every revenge that strength could possibly meet would seek us out and force us to answer for it. Well, it is done. We will hunt no more today, and we will not go looking for danger where there is nothing to gain. Please go back to our rock. You and Fidele can be the cooks. I will wait until quick Polydore returns, and bring him to dinner at once. Poor sick Fidele. I will gladly go to him. To bring his color back, I would bleed a whole parish full of men like Cloten, and praise myself for the charity of it. Arviragus exits. O goddess, divine nature, you reveal yourself in these two princely boys. They are as gentle as west winds blowing beneath a violet, not even stirring its sweet head, and yet, when their royal blood is roused, they are as rough as the harshest wind that catches the mountain pine by its top and bends it down toward the valley. It is a wonder that some invisible instinct should shape them into royalty without teaching, honor without lessons, courtesy without seeing it in others, courage that grows wild in them, yet bears fruit as if it had been planted. Still, it is strange what Cloten's coming here means for us, or what his death will bring. Guiderius enters. Where is my brother? I have sent Cloten's blockhead down the stream as an ambassador to his mother. His body is hostage for the head's return. Solemn music sounds. My skillful instrument. Listen, Polydore, it sounds. But what reason does Cadwal have now to set it playing? Listen. Is he at home? He left here just now. What does he mean? Since the death of my dearest mother, it has never sounded before. Solemn things should answer solemn events. What is the matter? Triumphing over nothing and mourning trifles is happiness fit for apes and grief fit for boys. Is Cadwal mad? Arviragus enters, carrying Imogen in his arms as if she were dead. Look, here he comes, and in his arms he brings the terrible cause of the very thing we were blaming him for. The bird we cared for so much is dead. I would rather have leaped from 16 years of age straight to 60, and turned my years of jumping into a crutch, than have seen this. O sweetest, fairest lily! My brother does not wear you half so beautifully as when you grew by yourself. O melancholy! Who has ever sounded your depths, or found the mud at the bottom to show on what shore your heavy boat might most easily find harbor? Blessed creature! Jove knows what kind of man you might have become, but to me you died a most rare boy, killed by sadness. How did you find him? Stiff as you see him, smiling like someone whose sleep had been tickled by a fly, not like someone struck by death's dart and mocking it. His right cheek rested on a cushion. Where? On the floor, with his arms folded like this. I thought he slept, and took my heavy shoes from my feet because their roughness made my steps too loud. Why, he only sleeps! If he is gone, he will make his grave a bed. Female fairies will visit his tomb, and worms will not come near you. With the fairest flowers, as long as summer lasts and I live here, Fidele, I will sweeten your sad grave. You shall not lack the flower that is like your face, the pale primrose, nor the blue harebell like your veins, no, nor the leaf of eglantine, which, without slandering it, was not sweeter than your breath. The robin would, with its charitable beak, O beak that shames those rich heirs who leave their fathers lying without a monument, bring you all this, and furry moss besides, when there are no flowers, to cover your corpse in winter. Please stop. Do not play with such a serious thing in womanish words. Let us bury him, and not delay with admiration what is now a debt we owe. To the grave. Tell me, where shall we lay him? Beside good Euryphile, our mother. Let it be so. And let us, Polydore, though our voices have now grown into a man's roughness, sing him into the ground as we once sang our mother, use the same tune and words, except that Euryphile must become Fidele. Cadwal, I cannot sing. I will weep and speak the words with you, because notes of sorrow sung out of tune are worse than lying priests in temples. Then we will speak it. I see that great griefs cure smaller ones, for Cloten is completely forgotten. He was a queen's son, boys, and though he came as our enemy, remember that he has paid for that. Though low and high, when they rot together, become one dust, still reverence, that angel of the world, makes a distinction of place between high and low. Our enemy was princely, and though you took his life because he was our enemy, bury him as a prince. Please fetch him here. Their sight's body is as good as Ajax's when neither one is alive. If you will go fetch him, we will say our song in the meantime. Let her begin. Guiderius exits. No, Cadwal, we must lay his head toward the east. My father has a reason for it. That is true. Come then and move him. So. Begin. Fear no more the heat of the sun, nor the furious rages of winter. You have finished your work in this world, gone home and taken your wages. Golden boys and girls all must, like chimney sweepers, come to dust. Fear no more the frown of the great. You are beyond the tyrant's blow. Care no more for clothing and food. For you the reed is now the same as the oak. The scepter, learning, and medicine must all follow this and come to dust. Fear no more the flash of lightning, nor the dreaded thunderbolt. Fear no slander, no rash judgment. You have finished joy and sorrow. All lovers must yield to you and come to dust. May no exorcist harm you, nor any witchcraft charm you. May no restless ghost trouble you. May nothing evil come near you. May you have a quiet ending, and may your grave be honored. Guiderius enters with the body of Cloten. We have finished our funeral rites. Come lay him down. Here are a few flowers. Around midnight there will be more. Herbs with the cold dew of night on them are the fittest strewing for graves. Put them on their faces. You were like flowers, and now you are withered. So too will these little herbs be that we scatter over you. Come away. Let us kneel apart. The ground that first gave them life has them again. Their pleasures here are over, and so is their pain. All exit, except Imogen. Yes, sir, to Milford Haven. Which is the way? Thank you. By that bush. Please, how far is it from here? Good heavens, can it still be 6 miles? I have walked all night. Truly, I will lie down and sleep. But wait no bedfellow. O gods and goddesses! She sees the body. These flowers are like the pleasures of the world. This bloody man is the care that comes with them. I hope I am dreaming, just as I thought I was keeper of a cave and cooked honest creatures. But it is not so. That was only a bolt of nothing shot at nothing, which the brain makes out of vapors. Our very eyes are sometimes blind, like our judgments. In good faith, I still tremble with fear, but if there is even as small a drop of pity left in heaven as a wren's eye, fearful gods, give me some part of it. The dream is still here. Even when I am awake it is outside me as well as inside me, not imagined, but felt. A headless man? The clothes of Posthumus? I know the shape of his leg. This is his hand, his swift foot, his soldierly thigh, the muscles of Hercules, but his godlike face murder in heaven. What? It is gone. Pisanio, may all the curses that mad Hecuba gave the Greeks, and mine besides, be hurled at you. You conspiring with that lawless devil Cloten, have cut off my lord here. From now on, let writing and reading be treacherous. Damn Pisanio, with his forged letters, damn Pisanio has struck the mainmast from this bravest vessel in the world. O Posthumus! Alas, where is your head? Where is it? Ah me, where is it? Pisanio might have killed you in the heart and left this head on. How could this be? Pisanio? It is he and Cloten. Malice and greed in them have laid this grief here. Oh, it is clear, clear. The drug he gave me, which he said was precious and strengthening to me, have I not found it murderous to the senses? That proves it completely. This is Pisanio's deed and Cloten's. Oh, give color to my pale cheek with your blood, so that we may look more horrible to those who happen to find us. Oh, my lord, my lord! She falls fainting on the body. Lucius, captains, and a soothsayer enter. The legions stationed in Gallia, according to your command, have crossed the sea to join those already waiting for you here at Milford Haven. With your ships they are ready. But what news from Rome? The Senate has stirred up the border forces, and the gentlemen of Italy, eager spirits all, who promise noble service. They are coming under the command of bold Iachimo, Sienna's brother. When do you expect them? As soon as the next favorable wind brings them. This eagerness makes our hopes look bright. Order the troops we have here to be mustered. Tell the captains to see to it. Now, sir, what have you dreamed lately about the purpose of this war? Last night, the gods themselves showed me a vision. I had fasted and prayed for knowledge from them, and it came like this. I saw Jove's bird, the Roman eagle, flying from the damp south toward this western land. There it vanished into the sunbeams. Unless my sins have corrupted my prophecy, this foretells success for the Roman army. Dream that often, and may it never prove false. Wait. What body is this without its head? The ruin shows that it was once a noble building. What is this? Age, either dead or sleeping on him. Dead more likely, for nature hates to make a bed with the dead or sleep upon a corpse. Let us see the boy's face. He is alive, my lord. Then he will tell us about this body. Young one, tell us what has happened to you, for your condition seems to beg to be questioned. Who is this you make your bloody pillow? Or who was he before someone, against noble nature, destroyed that good face? What part do you have in this sad wreck? How did it happen? Who is he? What are you? I am nothing, or if I am not nothing, it would be better to be nothing. This was my master, a very brave Briton and a good man, who lies here killed by mountain men. Alas, there are no more masters like him. I may wander from east to west, crying out for service, try many masters, all good serve faithfully, and never find another like him. Alas, good youth, your grief moves us no less than your master's bleeding body. Tell us his name, good friend. Richard Duchamp. If I lie and do no harm by it, though the gods hear me, I hope they will pardon it. Did you ask me something, sir? Your name? Fidele, sir. You prove yourself exactly that. Your name suits your faithfulness, and your faithfulness suits your name. Will you take your fortune with me? I will not say you will have as good a master, but be sure you will be no less loved. The Roman Emperor's letters, sent to me by a consul, would not recommend you sooner than your own worth does. Come with me. I will follow you, sir. But first, if it pleases the gods, I will hide my master from the flies, as deep as these poor pickaxes can dig. When I have covered his grave with wild leaves from the woods and weeds and said 100 prayers over it, such as I can twice over, I will weep and sigh. Then, leaving his service so, I will follow you, if you are pleased to take me. Yes, good youth, and I would rather be a father to you than a master. My friends, the boy has taught us manly duties. Let us find the prettiest plot of ground we can, full of daisies, and with our pikes and partisans make him a grave. Come, arm him. Boy, through you he is commended to us, and he shall be buried as soldiers can bury him. Be cheerful, wipe your eyes. Some falls become the means by which people rise more happily. They leave. Cymbeline enters with Lords Pisanio and attendants. Go again and bring me word how she is doing. An attendant exits. A fever because her son is absent, a madness that puts her life in danger. Heavens, how deeply you strike me all at once. Imogen, the greatest part of my comfort, is gone. My queen lies in a desperate sickness, and this comes at a time when threatening wars are aimed at me. Her son is gone too, and he is so needed now. This hits me beyond any hope of comfort. But as for you, fellow, you must know something about her leaving, though you pretend to know nothing. We will force it out of you with sharp torture. Sir, my life is yours. I humbly place it at your command. But as for my mistress, I know nothing of where she is, why she has gone, or when she plans to return. I beg your highness, believe me to be your loyal servant. But my liege, on the day she was found missing, he was here. I would stake myself on his honesty, and I believe he will perform every duty of obedience loyally. As for Cloten, no effort is being spared in searching for him, and he will no doubt be found. The times are troubled. We will let you go for a while, but our suspicion still remains. If it please your majesty, the Roman legions, drawn here from Gallia, have landed on your coast, with reinforcements of Roman gentlemen sent by the Senate. Now I need the counsel of my son and queen. I am overwhelmed with business. Good my liege, your preparations can meet nothing less than what you have heard. If more comes, you are ready for more. All that is needed is to set those forces in motion that are already eager to move. I thank you. Let us withdraw and meet the occasion as it comes at us. We do not fear anything Italy can send to harm us. It is our losses here that grieve us. Away! All exit except Pisanio. I have received no letter from my master since I wrote to him that Imogen had been killed. It is strange. Nor do I hear from my mistress, who promised to send me news often. I do not know what has happened to Cloten either. I remain confused about everything. The heavens must still do their work. Where I am false, I am honest. I am untrue in order to be true. These present wars will prove that I love my country, even in the king's eyes, or else I will fall in them. As for all other doubts, let time clear them. Fortune brings some boats safely, and that no one steers. Pisanio exits. Before the cave of Belarius in Wales, Belarius, Guiderius, and Arviragus enter. The noise is all around us. Let us get away from it. What pleasure do we find in life, sir, if we lock it away from action and adventure? No, what hope do we have in hiding? If we go this way, the Romans must either kill us as Britons or accept us as savage, unnatural deserters while they can use us, and then kill us afterward. Sons, we will climb higher into the mountains and make ourselves safe there. We cannot go to the king's side. Cloten's death is recent. Since we are not known and not mustered among the companies, we may be forced to answer for where we have lived, and then they may torture out of us what we have done. The answer to that would be death, brought on by torture. Sir, that is a fear which in such a time does not suit you, and it does not satisfy us. It is not likely that when they hear the Roman horses neighing, see their campfires divided into quarters, and have both eyes and ears so filled with urgent matters as they are now, they will waste time noticing us and asking where we come from. Oh, I am known by many in the army. Many years have passed, and though Cloten was only young then, you see that they did not wear him out of my memory. Besides, the king has not deserved my service, nor your love. In my exile, you have suffered the lack of proper upbringing, the certainty of this hard life, and no hope of receiving the courtesy your birth promised you. Instead, you remain sunburned children of hot summers and shivering slaves of winter. Rather than be that, it would be better to stop living. Please, sir, let us go to the army. My brother and I are not known. You yourself have been forgotten, and besides that are so changed and overgrown that no one can question you. By this shining sun, I will go there. What am I, that I have never seen a man die, scarcely ever looked on blood except that of cowardly hares, hot goats, and deer? I have never straddled a horse, except one ridden by someone like myself, who never wore a spur or iron on his heel. I am ashamed to look on the holy sun, to receive the benefit of his blessed beams, while remaining so long a poor unknown man. By heaven, I will go. If you will bless me, sir, and give me leave, I will take greater care. But if you will not, then let the danger that follows fall on me by the hands of Romans. So say I. Amen. Since you value your lives so lightly, I have no reason to preserve my cracked old life with greater care. I am with you, boys. If in your country's wars you happen to die, that will be my bed too, lads, and there I will lie. Lead on, lead on. Aside, Belarius thinks that the time seems long to them. Their blood scorns delay until it bursts out and shows them to be born princes. They exit. In the Roman camp in Britain, Posthumus enters alone, carrying a bloody handkerchief. Yes, bloody cloth, I will keep you, because I wished you would be colored like this. You married men, if every one of you followed this course, how many would have to murder wives much better than themselves for straying only a little? O Pisanio! Not every good servant obeys every command. No duty binds him except to do just commands. Gods, if you had taken vengeance on my faults, I would never have lived to put this guilt on myself. Then you would have saved noble Imogen so she could repent, and struck me instead, a wretch far more worthy of your vengeance. But alas, you snatch some people away for small faults, that is love, to keep them from falling again. Others you allow to follow one evil with another, each older sin worse than the last, and make them fear it only because it benefits the doers. But Imogen belongs to you. Do with me as you best will, and make me blessed by obeying you. I have been brought here among the Italian gentry to fight against my lady's kingdom. It is enough, Britain, that I have killed your mistress, peace. I will give no wound to you. Therefore, good heavens, hear my purpose patiently. I will strip off these Italian clothes and dress myself like a British peasant. Then I will fight against the side I came with, and so I will die for you, O Imogen, for whom every breath of my life is a death. Unknown like this, neither pitied nor hated, I will dedicate myself to the face of danger. Let me make men know there is more courage in me than my clothing shows. Gods, put the strength of the Leonati into me. To shame the world's way of judging, I will begin the fashion of being less outwardly and more inwardly. Posthumus exits. On a battlefield in Britain between the British and Roman camps, Lucius, Iachimo, and the Roman army enter from one side, and the British army from the other, with Leon, Posthumus following like a poor soldier. They march across and go out. Alarms sound. Then Iachimo and Posthumus enter again in a skirmish. Posthumus defeats and disarms Iachimo, then leaves him. The heaviness and guilt inside my chest take away my courage. I lied about a lady, the princess of this country, and the very air here weakens me in revenge. Otherwise, could this peasant, this mere drudge of nature, have beaten me in my own profession? Knighthoods and honours worn as I wear mine are only titles of disgrace. If your gentry, Britain, are ahead of this lout as much as he exceeds our lords, then the odds are that we are scarcely men, and you are gods. Iachimo exits. The battle continues. The Britons run away and Cymbeline is captured. Then Belarius, Guiderius, and Arviragus enter to rescue him. Stand, stand! We have the advantage of the ground. The lane is guarded. Nothing can rout us except the cowardice of our own fears. Stand, stand, and fight! Posthumus enters and supports the Britons. They rescue Cymbeline and exit. Then Lucius and Iachimo re-enter with Imogen. Get away from the troops, boy, and save yourself. Friends are killing friends, and the disorder is so great that war seems blindfolded. It is their fresh reinforcements. This day has turned strange. Either we must quickly reinforce our side or flee. They exit.
And there we pause again on the cruelest of the play's mistakes. Imogen has wept over a headless corpse in Posthumus's garments, certain it is her murdered husband, when in truth it is the carcass of the loathed Cloten, and she has risen from it to follow the Roman general as his page, deeper into the war. The queen is sinking into madness, Cymbeline braces for invasion, and every disguised and scattered soul in this story is being swept toward one field of battle. Next time, in Part 4 in the war, a vision of the god Jupiter, and the great scene that unties it all. Mind the footnotes, and beware the folly.